Carrazzo's retired with 33, so he's had 33 disposals.
He's got a bigger issue than that, Spud. He's got triplets.
Yeah.
So he don't know which ones to carry off with him.
And his beautiful wife there as well, so...
nicely done. No, carry on. No,
yes, I like
terrific.
Just got down the race. Thanks a lot to the supporters and just got on with it.
That's it. I like it, Gary.
That's the way we like it, Jim.
Blue collar worker, that's what it's all about.
None of the bullschlacking. None of the look at me, I'll do a trip around Australia and farewell 18 grounds.
Like Mark Bickley.
Do any of that business.
Collar up stuff. None of that, Jim.
Collar
just
up.
down you go.
I like it.
Brownie doing about 8 laps of honour, Jonathan Brown.
Spud's just working through everyone who's a recent retiree.
It's been a long year.
Well, Chip's hanging out for some hang time.
He kicked a bag of 3, still unable to break that duck of 4. Dennis will be happy to see the end of the year too, Gaz.
Dennis Armfield?
No, Dennis Cometti. He's a bit dishevelled tonight, Dennis, with some of our antics.
Hey, Spud,
what do you think, Dan?
I fitted right in. I
know you have.
Well, tried.
Did you give us all of the players you like the look of this afternoon?
I did.
You said, yep, right.
No,
So
I did.
the other ones, Gaz, have you got them for us?
I have.
We ready to go?
Yep.
Because the less time we spend here, the better.
Okay.
Let's
I
be
need to get the
brutally
chin-chins
honest.
tonight.
I gave one to David Allard.
You did not do that.
Game. You did
Gary,
not.
you did not do
Come
that.
on.
You cannot do that.
No, I'm not I'm not a part of it.
We're out.
That's a first.
If you do that, we're leaving.
Gary, change it.
Gary,
Come on, change.
You
David
cannot
Allard's
do
retired.
that.
He can't go the rest of
That
his
is a
life.
disgraceful thing to
The
do.
damage is done now.
Yes, he can't go the rest of his life knowing he got votes for worst on ground. He can't redeem himself.
He'll feel better about it.
Gary,
he
will
won't.
not.
Gary,
He knew it was time to go.
Vindicated his decision.
Most players can get a chance to redeem himself.
way.
He can't.
Okay,
Take him out.
2 to Michael Jackson.
No, he's leaving him in there.
Jamo was all right.
Rough Rat just ran him ragged. He didn't know which way was
He's
up
on
at the
chip
end.
as well.
And I gave this bloke a chance halfway through the year, and he didn't listen to me. So Cam Wood.
Oh,
no.
Low hanging fruit.
Come on.
Put Allard
Davey
out.
Allard.
He didn't get the job
That's
done.
as controversial as when Sav Rocker at Amy
Sam,
Stadium
we were here.
won 3 and the best 3 and the worst 3 in
I
the
gave
same
him
game.
3, and Sam gave him 3 for worst on the ground. We all thought, what were you on, Sam?
Disgraceful performance.
He kicked 5.
He kicked 5 and got the 3 worst on after receiving the 3 best on. And that is the worst votes ever given. David Allard is the second worst.
It is, Gary. Take him out now.
I'm telling you, sometimes you retire and you think, could I have
Come
gone
on, you've still got time to take him out. Take him off.
And Dave won't have to go through that.
Take him off.
That is appalling behaviour. One of the most passionate Carlton fans that live, and we all know him, has just made contact with me via text and said he can't do that to David Allard.
Exactly right.
He just can't. That's Dave Hughes. He cannot believe you've kicked you've kicked a retiring man out the door.
Listen, Hughesy.
He's 26 years of age.
Spud, shut up and tell me. Explain what I'm going to say. Sometimes the worst thing you can have in life is doubt. Right? That's the worst thing you can carry around with you for the rest of your life is doubt. I wouldn't want David Allard to be walking around next year thinking I could have and should have gone on. Because because I wasn't honest with my not so good votes. So I'm obligated to give him like that. Look, Dennis agrees with me.
He's got the best out of himself, Gary.
Commander agrees with me, and mind you, Chua, you asked he was laughing at him.
Did you hand him a stat to say put him in?
I did not hand him anything.
You did laugh though, Chua.
No, it's not good enough. I'm not a part of it.
No, I'm not either. I don't like it.
Well,
I don't like any bit of it.
Just till the end of the votes forever.
We're all in it together.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
David Allard's family's listening. We are not a part of it. BJB, Dennis.
Is he from Ballarat?
No. And I reckon he's a ripper.
I do too.
No, you
The
don't.
Swan District WA boy, David.
No.
I do, Spud.
No, Chewy, you're with Wolf. You thrown him a stat and said he went at 33% by foot or something.
You could have given one vote to the bristling Brian Lake.
Yeah.
He did bugger all, and
He
he's
did.
big enough to carry him, and he's playing a final next week. He couldn't give us stuff.
I could have.
Well, Gary,
And I didn't.
Rethink, please. Davey Allard can't go out the door carrying
Walker
a
went
worst
at
on vote.
33%. Andrew Walker. Big
bet
boy
you-
McAvoy only had 4 touches.
The other players must hate it when we start throwing up alternatives.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
When I think of these things, I think of the great Foss Newman.
Oh, no.
You can't let emotion get in the way of your decisions.
I think you do when you play your last game.
Shut up.
He can't redeem himself, mate.
Well, he can with
You
West
talk
Perth.
about doubt. He's going to walk around with a spectre of shame over his head for the rest of his life.
It's a very
It's not good enough, Jobo.
performance. I'm with you.
You're
Spud.
the leader. You know, pull ranks.
I'm of the opinion that it has to be thrown out there.
I'm not moving till
I'm
you.
of the opinion
we're all
we
gonna
should
sit
be
here.
going.
No, we're all going to sit here till you take him out.
Well, good. You can sit here until
No,
next
you're
Friday.
sitting
I'll
here as
see
well.
you here next Saturday.
It'll be harder when
we
he's
come
gone.
back. What are we doing, big nose?
Come on, Dennis.
We're waiting. We're just having some issues getting up to Sydney. We've got
What do you
some
think, Dennis?
technical problems.
About this.
Well, he stiffed the boy, Ella. That's for sure.
No, I don't.
I think it's as controversial a vote.
He's going to have a few drinks on Monday,
I know, and
all
someone's
these,
gonna point it out
all
to
these
him.
players are going to say, "Have a listen to this."
Can you believe your last game?
He's going to be enjoying himself.
That's
Think I've
it.
got the most out of himself.
Well, there was an easy way.
Well, the Chiefs on the screen. It's a triple M chemist. Where's the screen? Chiefs having a snooze. Come on, Chief.
Right. Well,
We've
how
still
far
got
away are
issues?
we, Snorkel? They're getting up to Sydney.
Well, the game started give a bit of a commentary, Chua.
Well, that's
Go on.
actually round
For
10.
around the grounds. Go on, give a commentary, Chua.
Previous
Spud, I think that's highlights.
That's all right, but still commentated. Why the long face, John?
To fill the airtime.
We're off.
Mate, I'll tell you what, Head has done enough to hold his spot.
Hasn't he? He can hold his head high.
Head has had for the day. Where is he, old Head?
He's kicked 2 on Brian Lake, Norm Smith medalist.
Let's get to Jay-Z in the Carlton rooms. He's with a shouted Daviella.
He's not. He is not.
I told the boy, pass it on to the teammates. They're not happy with use, but
No,
and Gary.
it's
And Gary.
Jay-Z.
No, but you're both in. You're in this as a team.
Jay-Z.
You win together, you lose
One
together,
in, all
Spud.
in.
Hey, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You're a wee man, mate. I suggest you just use Wolf's name, mate.